feel like you've had so many people underestimate you in your path that now when they look at you, they feel like embarrassed. I feel like there's people that feel embarrassed for underestimating you, excuse me. I feel like maybe you're not making excuses for people anymore. You could have been somebody that like listened to projection or listened to people's doubt because it's heavy. You know, when someone's projecting doubt onto you and you have like a dream, it's hard not to be like, maybe you're right, or, you know, but it's really actually like, why would you say that? Like, there's so many people that because they doubt you, or because they doubt themselves, they doubt you. So it really had nothing to do with you. And I feel like you've bypassed their meter of like doubt for you. I don't know if that made sense, but there's a part of you that's completely transformed or completely changed or has completely like achieved your goals better than you actually maybe even originally like said you were going to. And it leaves people like at a loss of words, or just like maybe almost feeling drawn to apologize to you in some kind of way, or just look at you and it's kind of a mirror of like, why did I think they couldn't do that? Do you know what I mean? I feel like you've surpassed a lot of people's idea of you. You're transforming people's idea of you. The 10 of Cups. It's like people see you as just somebody maybe kind of a daydreamer, or somebody kind of up in the clouds, or they just didn't take you seriously. And I feel like that's the very thing that actually makes you successful is when you're doing it for fun, or when you're letting your intuition or inner child guide you. Again, so like there's certain dreams that I have, including this tarot page, that it's strictly for fun. Like I this could be something you really resonate with, is like, I don't want to work. I want to have fun. I want to play. And you know what? There's ways to monetize your fun, to make money off of you existing and having fun. And I feel like you're somebody that, again, because maybe you've shared these ideas, people could have looked at you sideways and been like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not realistic, or have tried to fit you into their box of what success means. And I feel like you've broken past everybody's limit of success or of you, that there's no way to rationalize like how they maybe treated you before, or how they maybe made you doubt yourself. So it's like kind of people are just looking at you with like, wow, basically. People are looking at you like, wow. And I feel like as much as you have kind of reached this point of no longer seeking that validation to prove that you're capable, because you've proven it through your own dedication and will to keep going, the King of Wands, it's like, you now radiate a new kind of power, a new kind of clarity that no longer needs other people's opinions. Like someone could say something to you that they said to you in your past, and maybe in your past you would have gotten hurt or like shrank or just felt, dang, why did you say that to me? You know, but now I feel like you're just kind of like laugh it off. You're like, okay, because you know where projection comes from. So yeah, I just feel like you're somebody that you might look a certain way. People really misjudge you, but when they see like the actual workings of how you make things happen, it's just kind of like, there really is no way to explain it other than just looking at you trust the unknown, or trust something greater. Because I feel like that's something you could resonate with, is like really trusting your intuition, or trusting something greater like the universe. And I think that you maybe even make people believe in certain things more, because there's like a lot of magic in this card and the 3 of Cups. Not only do you make people believe, but I feel like you inspire other people to like take blind leaps of faith in their own life. Yeah, 2 of Cups, literally like your mind like kind of gives other people that enlightenment or that inspiration or that click of like, wow, if that's possible for them, somebody I doubted, then what's possible for me? You know what I mean? Hierophant, the grandmother. This is kind of how people see you now, is just somebody like that they trust without fully knowing why, but they just do. Don't stuff that idea back down and pretend it isn't absolutely genius. I feel like you have some kind of idea that you're afraid of like doing. I feel like there's something that you've thought of, or maybe you're like, this is something really different. It could be something that like maybe because look at this card house. So there's the 3 of Pentacles. There's these 2 people like working together. And then there's this person like kind of standing alone doing their own thing. that feels like you're somebody that you don't necessarily, I don't want to say you don't work well with other people, but I feel like you work best when it's you and like yourself, like that kind of energy. I feel like you're somebody that you can work well with people, but it's something like you don't want to, or I feel like there's maybe like you want to do it your own way. I feel like you're somebody very, very unique. Like your ideas are unique. Your mind is like, there's a song by, what's that artist name? Like Miguel, I think. And in the song, he goes like, my fucking mind is a gold mine. Like, I feel like you are a genius in some kind of way. And I think that you are kind of doubting it right now. But in my head, I kept feeling that don't forget that idea. Like, do not stuff it down. And there could even be people around you, like snakes, or like just people that like don't necessarily support you in a way that's supportive to you. There could be people that support you because it's beneficial, or support you because like, you know, doing what they want. I feel like because again, a lot of my readings lately have been really surrounding the idea of like breaking free from people-pleasing tendencies. And I think that for you to do things your way is like breaking some kind of rule. And I think that you may be feeling like you're maybe running out of time. But I feel like through this time of you thinking things are running out, that energy is actually just being watered right now. So it's like the more you think about it, the more it's growing until you really do reach a boiling point of like, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah. And in the Two of Cups card, it says kindred spirits. So I feel like you might even meet people, like like-minded people, through doing things your way. Maybe you don't resonate with certain people around you. The King of Cups. It's like to do this is to step into the unknown. And I feel like right now you're really drawn towards that energy. I think that you're feeling a little bit stuck maybe where you are, or just like, because you see how this guy's also like sitting down and these people are standing up and he kind of looks like worn down. I feel like wherever you are or whatever you're doing is kind of keeping you in a space of, oh my gosh, I just got a vocabulary word, flibbertigibbet, a frivolous or flighty person. What the heck? Flighty person. Dang, I wish I could have seen more of what that said. Maybe it was like a part of this message. I feel like you want to take flight in a new way. Maybe you're just tired of being where you're at, or tired of doing what you're doing. The Devil. You could even be experiencing like a lot of anxiety right now. The Two of Pentacles. I feel like there's a part of you that is like seeing your potential in a way that's scaring you, because you know that you have this ability to change lives or change the world or make some kind of impact in your own unique way. And I feel like that's what your soul is really drawn to right now, is like building something off of your soul's true essence. Nine of Cups. The elixir of life, literally. And you see how in this cup they're pouring from this, like, it's just rainbow. It's beautiful. It's from your soul. I think that's what you would, oh, and she was standing on a tree stump alone. So again, it's like something about this is that idea is not just from you. It's like that idea is coming straight from like your higher self. You have changed so much that people who've known you their whole life feel like they don't know you anymore. Like, I feel like it's gotten to the point that people feel this unexplainable like desire to like be in your presence. It's like people want to rediscover you. That's kind of what this energy feels, is that people want to rediscover you because you've rediscovered you. And what I feel like is that you could be somebody that maybe you've never really had the space to fully be yourself. So it's like who they were connecting with was never, I don't want to say it was never you, but it was a version of you that was heavily masked, heavily carrying trauma. You know, it was a version of yourself that you were even uncomfortable to be. So it's like who you are now is who was underneath that, but was never given the chance to be that. So it's like that draw to be like, who are you now? You know what I mean? And I feel like you're still you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not you're a completely different person. I mean, you are the Empress. and the Temperance, it's you're a clearer version of you now. And it's so clear that it's like, it's magnetic. I feel like people just want to be around you because you just radiate such a good vibe. I feel like you radiate a good vibe, and people want to be a part of that vibe. And I feel like there's people that maybe you're somebody that's experienced a lot of loss in your life. You could be somebody that's really struggled in your path, and I feel like maybe that's someone they attached you to, like they attached you to that version of yourself, not knowing that you were gonna outgrow them to a degree that made you unrecognizable. And I feel like, again, it's not like people don't know you, it's that they just want to re-know you. Because it's like, it might be mind-blowing a little bit, I don't know, the Hierophant, and it's not, again, I'm not trying to say this in like a weird way, I just feel like you even know it. I feel like you know that you've changed as a person, and it's giving like, people just want to know who you are again. Maybe you've even like cut people out, or you've like reduced your communication with people, and maybe it's like creating that curiosity. I feel like you're creating a magnetic pull that you've never had before, or never had the access to. And even strangers, I feel like you could notice like strangers being oddly drawn to you where maybe they weren't in your past, and it's because your energy is now open. I feel like before it was very closed, and now that it's open, it's creating like a draw, like a pull. I feel like you're pulling at a lot of things right now. The Hermit literally being right here. It's like this was kind of you like cloaking yourself, hiding yourself. And now that you're open, it's like, wow, people didn't realize that's what was inside of you that whole freaking time.